recording myself talking because I like to watch myself. It helps me.
Okay, repeat everything you said
Yeah,
5
let me
minutes
repeat it.
ago.
Let me go backwards. Any other questions on this thing here? Do we have disposals at all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's your disposal. There's no leaks up here at the top, and you turn that on, you run some water through it, and make sure it's not leaking. Now, how long should it take you to do this inspection? 20 minutes? Maybe an hour. An hour, yeah, just sort of cruise through. So here in this crawl space, I can see lots of water staining, lots of staining, and then this glue here on the pipe is green. I can tell you right now that's wrong, because black pipe is not glued with green glue. It's glued with what kind of glue? Black glue. Green glue is a glue used for other pipe. So it's the wrong glue. See, everything's colorized now, so I know if stuff's wrong. So that thing is going to come apart. Leakage, leakage. Should all that copper be insulated? It's all new. It's all supposed to be insulated. Plastic. The plastic's put there because those leaks were getting in the way of making any of this work out.
And there's ductwork.
That's your ductwork. None of it's insulated, so we're losing heat everywhere. That picture's hard to see, hard to see. Okay, this is your gas water heater. Is it wet in front of it?
Yes.
Is it leaking probably?
Yes.
Sure it is. Okay, right over here is the temperature and pressure relief drain line. It's 1 inch off the floor. Should it drain to daylight or a drain? It should. That's the rule. So if that valve opens up and hot, steamy water at 210 degrees comes out of there, does everyone in the area get cooked? Everyone gets cooked. It's very bad. Very bad. Okay, there's the front of the house. This is the house where I'm standing inside and they're power washing it. Water's coming up under the siding and through the front door. Electrical splices under the floor. It's been there a long time, so what's the big deal?
If it broke, don't fix it.
That's right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or write it down anyway. Should piping be supported?
Yes.
Yes. I'm coming into the house. There's the keyed lock. That's okay to have a key on the outside to enter the house. Outlets outside need to be GFI protected, right? That's the garage. There's the button. There's the switch. There's the GFI. There's the address. There's the light. Okay? Now, in older houses, the glass next to the door is not tempered. The glass next to the door is not tempered. In newer housing, all glass within 24 inches of door will be tempered glass. You say, well, how do I know if it's tempered? It says it right on the glass. You look down in the corner and somewhere in the glass is stamped tempered. It says it right on the glass. If it's not stamped, I bet it's not tempered. Here's the electrical box on the rear of the house. What's missing? The meter's missing. But I went inside and everything worked. Okay? So they jumped across the meter box and made everything run. See, look, right inside there. See it? It's hard to see. See the red thing? There's a wire coming down from the top of that red down inside. So everything has power. Are they supposed to do that? No. This is the old fuse panel box. Is that safe? No. Should that be screwed shut so it can't be opened? It needs to be screwed shut with a screw that requires some way to open it. There's the cover. Is this the utility room washer hookup? Do we have washer hookups in your dwellings? We do. So there's the drain down low, and at the top is a little thing sticking up. That is an air admittance valve. It allows air to be sucked in behind the drain for it to function if there's no sewer vent going up to the roof. So if they smell sewer gas, you install something like that. That's a gas pipe for the stove. Look at the valve. Do I need a wrench to turn that valve on? That type of valve is no longer deemed to be safe. If I can't turn it on and off with my hand, the valve is unsafe. Does everybody understand? If I have to use a wrench, the valve is unsafe. The reason being is this type of valve right here on the back is a nut. And the nut is there so I can keep tightening it to stop it from leaking. The nut is there so I can pull it together, where the new valves are enclosed so I don't have to tighten them to stop them from leaking. So this type of valve is unsafe. This is the type you'd use soapy water, you'd wipe it on the valve and check for leaks. And then a little bubble forms because it's leaking gas. So on your older housing, these type of valves should be replaced because they're unsafe. Okay, this furnace is under the floor, so it just comes up through the floor. Here's a gas flue pipe entering through the roof, through the wall, and you can see the little separation piece there on the side. Is that heat related? See that white burn mark on the right-hand side there? See how the metal's discolored? Metal discolors when it gets hot. Do you think that's about ready to burn its way through the wall? So it's bad, bad. Has the gas flue pipe become disconnected from the water heater? Well, I can see it. There's a big old gap there. Is there insulation in the place of it? The insulation's fallen down from the attic and is covering over the vent. Do you think someone else might have seen that before you got there? Guess not, because there it is. Okay. So the most obvious things you think, the contractor's been there, they fixed the repairs you said to fix, you come back and this is what you see. Do you think you have to do re-inspections? Do you have to do follow-ups? Absolutely, you do. And it's not that anyone is incompetent and can't do the work. Other stuff happens. That's what this is. So this vent came apart because someone was up on the roof doing the shingling and they hit the vent and knocked it loose from the water heater. Then someone else was up in the attic playing around doing something and the insulation fell down through the hole and landed on the water heater. And no one says, oh, where does that go? Okay, so here's my water heater. Is the floor wet to the right side of the water heater?
Yes.
Sure it is.